Good morning from Antarctica! Antarctica polar plunge!
Come with me to visit the highest, driest, windiest, and the coldest place on Earth, with no time zone and no human population. Home to the most breathtaking wonders, an undiscovered and untouched mystery. Welcome to the most remote place in the world, Antarctica.
This might be the best day of my life.
But before making our way to the land of penguins and ice, our journey begins a week before in the home of Messi and the tango.
We're currently on the way to the airport in Buenos Aires to leave for Ushuaia.
Goodbye, Buenos Aires, and hello, Ushuaia, also known as the end of the world, the southernmost point in South America. And this is where our journey officially begins.
On our ship for the first time.
We're sailing on the world's first discovery yacht on its inaugural voyage to Antarctica.
Welcome aboard to room 906.
I can't believe this is actually going to be my home for the next 2 weeks. There's an adjustable bed, a mirror TV, a light-up shower, and a jacuzzi.
So comfortable. Ushuaia and fin de mundo, the end of the world. We're in the navigation bridge.
And the ship has an open bridge policy, so we can pretty much go behind the scenes with the captain whenever we want. Now this is the moment we've all been dreading. For the next 2 days, we're going to be crossing the infamous Drake Passage, also known as the most treacherous sea in the world. It's where the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean converge.
We are heading out through the Beagle Channel. About 2 hours from now, we'll be hitting the Drake Passage.
As we're making our way towards the Antarctic Peninsula, we finally come across our first icebergs of Antarctica. The feeling is just indescribable. It makes the Drake shake we just had all worth it.
Good morning from Antarctica! Laying here in my DIY bed, feeling the breeze. This is a dream. I'll never forget this. 7th continent! Woo!
Look, Penguin Highway!
We're in Antarctica! We just saw our first emperor penguin. Sun setting. We're going through all the icebergs. This is the most incredible experience of my life. We got our first glimpse this morning. Sailed the Drake Passage yesterday, and and now we finally reached land. There's icebergs everywhere. You can see areas of land. Currently looking for whales. It's so calm. You can hear like every wave. It's not even that cold. Like I'm currently staring at Antarctica right now. It's insane. Never in a million years could I have imagined I would be here right now. I'm in Antarctica.
Today is our first landing, and we're going to the northernmost emperor penguin breeding colony in the world. Heading to Snow Hill Island on a helicopter, taking off right on the Scenic Eclipse 2, straight to Snow Hill, and we're gonna see emperor penguins. The tallest, biggest penguin. This place is known as being one of the most difficult places to reach. It's super rarely visited and only accessible by helicopter and a mile trek on ice. It was so incredible seeing the world's largest ice sheet from above, but taking my first steps onto the continent of Antarctica was just surreal. Snow Hill Island by helicopter. They are everywhere. And we are immediately greeted by our welcoming committee of emperor penguins. Currently walking on the continent of Antarctica, and we came across our first seals. They're so cute. It doesn't even feel real. It's like a fairy tale here. Like, is this even real life? Now we're headed towards the biggest colony I've ever seen. It's like real life happy feet right here.
That was amazing.
Today wasn't just a check mark off the bucket list. It marked the most unforgettable, magical day of my life. Seeing 10,000 emperor penguin chicks, it was just truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And just to top it off, I'm woken up at 2 a.m. by the most beautiful sunrise I've ever seen. Today we're making a short trip over to Paulet Island.
Headed to our second excursion off the ship.
They don't have chicks yet. Once they each hatch a couple chicks, now you can be looking at 400,000 birds
Oh my
in
God.
a couple weeks.
Seeing over 200,000 adelie penguins during this hatching phase of their life cycle was so special. Today, we are making an unexpected turn away from the Weddell Sea and into the Bransfield Strait.
We have the biggest iceberg in the entire world, A23A.
Meeting the largest iceberg on Earth, along with some killer whales on our way out, just couldn't have been a better surprise. Our Antarctica journey continues today into the South Shetland Islands, making our way to Half Moon Island.
It's our second day going on a zodiac. And
It's very cold.
it's not that cold.
It's cold.
And we're going to see chinstrap penguins. It's our third type of penguin that we're going to see. We made it to Half Moon Island. There's quite the hike up here, so they give people these hiking sticks.
Hiking up Penguin Highway.
And now we're coming up on some chin straps. They're so cute. It's snowing. Winter wonderland in Antarctica.
Today, we come to find out that we are passing through a narrow 500-meter channel known as Neptune's Bellows, one of the only passages where ships can sail directly into the center of a volcano. And from here, we are taking a zodiac through Whalers Bay to reach Deception Island, which was actually a whaling station before the eruption 50 years ago. We are soon greeted by our fourth type of penguin, gentoo penguins.
We just landed on Deception Island, currently walking on an active volcano.
Seeing pieces of Antarctic human heritage that will eventually degrade over time made today really unique and really special. Today, we're adding on to our Antarctica animal checklist and cruising into Wilhelmina Bay. Watching these massive glaciers and humpback whales just felt like a dream. I also submitted a photo of a whale's fin that I can keep tracking, which is one of the few pieces of Antarctica that I can take home with me. We're continuing today into Neko Harbor, known for having one of the most beautiful backdrops in all of Antarctica.
Good morning, Antarctica. This is literally a movie. Like, Am I dreaming right now?
Today we're exploring more of the hidden beauties of the White Continent and going on a zodiac through Flandres Bay. Everything about today just felt like I was in a winter wonderland. The seal that we saw hiding in an iceberg on our way out was just a preview for what tonight has to come. The engine turns off, and I just walk out to the balcony in awe. We are surrounded by humpback whales. How can a place be so silent and so desolate, yet feel so alive at the same time? Here, we continue through the famous Le Maire Channel to reach our southerlymost point of Pleneau Island.
Last landing.
Seeing these rare baby elephant seals, and then a real-life gentoo penguin pebble proposal just felt like the perfect frozen fairy tale ending to our day. The trip isn't over just yet though. We're sailing through the narrow Neumeier Channel to reach Fournier Bay, where we're going to be paddleboarding across the largest ice sheet in the world.
This might be the best day of my life. Currently paddleboarding, surrounded by whales, sipping on some champagne.
still at a loss of words for this day. Being face to face with humpback whales and then this special champagne delivery from the captain just made it one of the most memorable days of my entire life. And our cruise is finally coming to an end, but the full Antarctica experience is not complete without jumping into the below freezing waters.
We are currently preparing our marina for our polar plunge operations.
We are about to do the polar plunge. There's literally whales everywhere, so we're gonna be plunging with some humpbacks. We're plunging! What are your last words?
I hope I don't die of hyperventilation.
I hope a whale finds us.
But I don't jump in a whale. Cheers before the polar plunge.
I still can't believe I jumped in 3 times for over 2 total minutes, but it was the most exhilarating way to top off our adventure of a lifetime before heading back through the Drake Passage.
Post cold plunge for the 3rd time. Guys, my lips are blue.
A stay.
We're heading back to the shore.
We're really sad.
We'll be there in a few hours.
Yeah, end of the trip.
Currently in the captain's berth where we started the trip.
To my family, the Scenic Eclipse too, all the friends made, jaw-dropping landscapes, wildlife encounters, and the beauties of Antarctica, thank you. And to whoever's watching, I hope to inspire you to visit this special place. It is seriously life-changing. These past 2 weeks have been full of the most awe-inspiring and surreal adventures, creating unforgettable memories frozen in my heart forever. Antarctica, you are truly magical. Until we meet again, stay inspired and stay adventurous. This is Sky, signing off from the end of the earth.